Did you know that certain self-pleasure habits, ones you may have used for decades, could now be quietly working against your health after age 60? That's right. As we get older, our bodies change. Circulation slows, nerves become more sensitive, and the prostate requires more care. Yet many men continue using the same routines without realizing they may be contributing to discomfort, loss of sensitivity, and even long-term health issues. In this video, we'll reveal 7 common mistakes men over 60 often make during self-pleasure, and more importantly, how to correct them with safe, science-backed solutions that support your vitality, confidence, and comfort. If you care about protecting your prostate, preserving your sensitivity, and staying in tune with your changing body, you won't want to miss this. Let's get started. Section 1. 7. Common self-pleasure mistakes and how to correct them. Self-pleasure is a natural and healthy part of life. But as your body changes with age, the way you approach it should too. Let's break down the first 3 most common mistakes men over 60 often make and how to correct them safely and effectively. Mistake 1. Believing in the semen retention myth. Warning signs: pelvic heaviness or aching irritability or mood swings, trouble falling or staying asleep, increased frustration without clear cause. Why it's harmful. Some older men fall into the belief that holding off on ejaculation, sometimes for weeks or even months, can boost testosterone, energy, or spiritual clarity. This concept, often popularized online as semen retention, is not backed by solid science in the context of older adults. Prolonged abstinence can actually result in pelvic congestion, which occurs when seminal fluid builds up and causes pressure in the prostate and surrounding tissues. It can also interfere with hormonal balance and paradoxically increase mental stress and tension, not reduce it. Science-based insight. Studies show that while brief periods of abstinence, 1 to 3 days, may cause slight testosterone fluctuations, there is no long-term hormonal advantage to withholding ejaculation, especially in men over 60. In fact, regular ejaculation has been associated with improved prostate function, reduced cancer risk, and better emotional balance. Solution: aim for a moderate, healthy frequency, around 1 to 2 times per week, as appropriate for your body and energy levels. Regular release supports: prostate drainage, hormonal regulation, reduced anxiety, and improved sleep. A balanced connection with your physical needs. Source: American Urological Association. Studies link regular ejaculation to lower rates of prostate cancer and improved mood regulation in aging men. Mistake 2. Using the same grip and technique. Every time warning signs: numbness or decreased sensation over time, dependence on a specific rhythm or pressure to climax, difficulty staying aroused with a partner, loss of emotional satisfaction from the act. Why it's harmful. Repetition may feel comfortable, but it can lead to sensory adaptation. This occurs when your body becomes trained to respond only to one kind of stimulation, typically a consistent grip, speed, or hand motion. Over time, this narrow range of input dulls the body's responsiveness and makes it harder to enjoy more natural or varied forms of touch. This can directly affect your intimacy with a partner, making you feel disconnected or reliant on specific techniques to feel pleasure. Health consequence: your nervous system loses its flexibility. Just like muscles get weaker when used the same way every day, nerves lose their sensitivity when overstimulated the same way repeatedly. Solution: introduce deliberate variety into your routine. Switch hands or positions. Adjust pressure. Lighter can often reawaken sensation. Vary rhythm and motion. Use touch in different areas, not just one spot. Try soft accessories or textured materials made for sensitive skin. Doing so re-engages dormant nerve pathways, helps restore full-body sensitivity, and makes partner intimacy more satisfying. Source: International Society for Sexual Medicine. Repetitive stimulation patterns are a leading contributor to reduced sensitivity and pleasure in aging men. Mistake 3. Rushing through the experience warning signs. Emotional flatness or lack of enjoyment afterward. Physical discomfort or tension during climax. shorter arousal period, or difficulty maintaining excitement. A sense of disconnection from the body. Why it's harmful. Years of treating masturbation as something fast and secretive can turn it into a mechanical, joyless activity. This habit, often formed early in life due to time constraints or privacy concerns, becomes a default mode in later years, even when you have more time and control. Rushing activates the sympathetic nervous system, the same system responsible for your stress response. That means less dopamine and oxytocin release, more tension and shallow breathing, decreased cardiovascular benefit, emotional detachment from the experience. Over time, this performance mindset causes you to miss the health and pleasure benefits your body is still capable of receiving. Result: rushed arousal short-circuits emotional satisfaction. Even if climax is reached, it often feels unsatisfying, like crossing a finish line too fast to enjoy the view. Solution: slow down and be present. You don't need more time. You need more intention. Take a few deep breaths before and during. Use slow, deliberate touch. Tune into physical sensations across your whole body. Treat it like relaxation, not performance. This promotes parasympathetic engagement, your body's rest and restore system, which increases blood flow, reduces cortisol, and enhances natural pleasure responses. Source: Harvard Health Publishing. Slow stimulation and breath-focused techniques improve hormonal and emotional satisfaction in aging men. Mistake. 4. Ignoring the rest of your body. Warning signs: mechanical or numb sensation, lack of excitement, buildup, difficulty reaching full arousal, over-reliance on genital stimulation alone. Why it's harmful. Many men, especially those over 60, develop habits focused solely on genital stimulation, often out of routine. But the truth is, the genitals only make up a small portion of your body's pleasure network. Relying exclusively on one area narrows your experience and can create an imbalanced, unfulfilling interaction with your own body. The body contains thousands of nerve endings in areas such as inner thighs, chest and nipples, lower abdomen, neck and scalp. The perineum, area between the genitals and anus. These areas are rich in sensory receptors that, when activated, enhance dopamine and oxytocin release, contributing to emotional satisfaction, physical arousal, and even post-climax relaxation. Limiting your attention to one area can also increase desensitization and make intimacy feel more like a task than a shared or personal connection. Solution: expand your focus with intentional touch. Gently massage the inner thighs or lower belly before moving to genital contact. Use warm or cool objects, like a soft towel, to stimulate skin sensitivity. Try light brushing, self-massage, or simply resting your hand on your chest or abdomen. Include breathing or calming music to engage your nervous system more fully. This isn't about being experimental. It's about supporting neurological engagement and emotional presence. Source: National Institutes of Health. Whole-body sensory stimulation improves sexual satisfaction and increases oxytocin levels, which support emotional bonding and physical pleasure. Mistake 5. Avoiding lubrication. Warning signs: skin irritation, redness, or rawness, decreased sensation, shorter sessions due to discomfort, joint or hand pain during the process. Why it's harmful. With age, the skin becomes thinner and produces less natural oil, especially in areas of repeated friction. Dry stimulation causes micro-tears, reduces elasticity, and dulls the sensitive nerve endings in the penis over time. This can lead to chronic desensitization, inflammation, or painful friction. Additionally, some older men may experience reduced grip strength or joint stiffness, making it harder to maintain comfortable and effective motion. Solution: use a water-based or silicone-based lubricant designed for sensitive skin. Look for options labeled fragrance-free, paraben-free, and pH-balanced. Apply before stimulation and reapply as needed. For those with hand mobility concerns, choose a pump dispenser or pre-moistened sleeves for ease. using lubricant is not indulgent. It's a medically supported method for protecting skin health, enhancing sensation, and supporting joint-friendly motion. Source: Mayo Clinic. Lubrication reduces mechanical stress on the skin, lowers the risk of irritation, and improves physical and emotional comfort during intimacy in aging individuals. Mistake. 6. Holding on to shame or guilt. Warning signs. Feeling uneasy before or after the act. Avoiding self-touch despite desire, associating the experience with secrecy, embarrassment, or wrongness. A reluctance to talk about or seek help for sexual health. Why it's harmful. Many men over 60 grew up in environments where sexuality, particularly solo touch, was shamed or never discussed. These outdated cultural attitudes can linger subconsciously, causing guilt, anxiety, or avoidance even when the logical mind knows better. When shame is present, the brain remains in a tense, defensive state. This disrupts hormone release, e.g., dopamine, oxytocin. Relaxation of the pelvic floor. Nervous system. Engagement. Emotional regulation and satisfaction. Chronic guilt may even limit erectile quality and contribute to long-term emotional detachment from one's own body. Solution: reframe the act as a form of self-care, not secrecy. A natural, private activity for health maintenance. A tool to reduce stress, improve sleep, and support emotional resilience. You can also challenge internal narratives by asking, whose voice is telling me this is wrong? Often, those beliefs came from outside, not from medical reality or lived experience. Source: Journal of Gerontological Nursing. Emotional acceptance and sexual self-expression in older men are linked to improved quality of life, reduced anxiety, and healthier aging. Mistake. 7. Ignoring tools designed for older men. Warning signs. Hand or wrist fatigue. Inability to maintain rhythm. Decreased satisfaction due to physical limitations. Avoidance of pleasure due to discomfort or fear of injury. Why it's harmful. Just like eyeglasses or hearing aids, your body at 60 plus may need different forms of support. Yet many men continue using the same self-touch methods from their 20s, even as dexterity, skin elasticity, or nerve sensitivity changes. This resistance often stems from stigma, the belief that needing a device signals weakness. In reality, using adaptive tools is a practical, medically sound form of support, just like wearing compression socks or using ergonomic kitchen tools. Solution: explore supportive tools designed with mature users in mind. Soft silicone sleeves for gentler, more natural-feeling stimulation. Ergonomic handles, or massagers to reduce joint strain. Devices with multiple texture settings or warmth for comfort. Pre-lubricated options to reduce setup effort. These aren't replacements for your own touch. They're enhancements that protect sensitive tissues, promote blood flow, and increase satisfaction without added strain. Source: American Sexual Health Association. Adaptive sexual wellness tools improve comfort, sensation, and health outcomes for aging populations, especially those with mobility limitations. Section 2. Why these adjustments matter, especially after 60. As we age, the human body doesn't stop functioning. It simply begins operating under a different set of biological rules. Recognizing and adapting to those changes isn't a sign of decline. It's a sign of wisdom and proactive self-care. Here's what changes in the body after 60 that make these adjustments essential. The aging body. What's different? After 60? Slower. Blood flow. Your cardiovascular system naturally slows, which means less efficient circulation to the pelvic region, affecting arousal, firmness, and recovery time. Reduced nerve responsiveness. Nerve endings become less sensitive with age, especially in areas that experience repetitive friction. Without varied stimulation or care, this can lead to dullness or even numbness. Shifts in hormone levels. Testosterone, the primary male sex hormone, declines steadily after age 30. By 60, this drop can affect mood, libido, and energy. Supporting your hormonal rhythm through moderate, mindful release is one way to counteract this decline. Increased prostate sensitivity. The prostate often enlarges with age, benign prostatic hyperplasia. Combined with poor circulation and stress, this can lead to urinary issues, pelvic tension, and discomfort during or after climax. Pelvic floor. Weakness. Years of sitting, stress, and underuse weaken the muscles that support erections, bladder control, and sexual function, often without noticeable symptoms until later in life. The payoff. What the right adjustments can preserve and improve. Small, science-backed adjustments to how you approach self-pleasure can lead to major benefits in daily life, including maintained or improved erectile function, better blood flow, gentler stimulation, and use of supportive tools can protect erectile tissues and reduce vascular strain. Stronger pelvic floor control. Engaging the full body, especially the core and pelvic muscles, helps prevent leakage, urgency, and post-urination dribbling. Balanced hormonal rhythm. Healthy, moderate ejaculation can support testosterone balance, emotional stability, and restful sleep. Heightened emotional satisfaction. Mindful touch, whole-body engagement, and reduce shame help reintroduce intimacy, self-respect, and presence, even in solo moments. Better sleep and lower stress. Gentle, intentional self-touch activates the parasympathetic nervous system, rest and recovery, reducing cortisol and improving sleep quality. Greater confidence and body awareness. Reclaiming your relationship with your body, not as it was but as it is, fosters resilience, emotional clarity, and peace of mind. Think of it as routine maintenance. You wouldn't drive a classic car the same way you did when it rolled off the lot 40 years ago. And you wouldn't expect the same performance from a body that supported you for 6 decades without giving it new forms of care. Instead of pushing harder, older bodies respond better to smarter, more respectful handling. These adjustments aren't about fixing anything. They're about preserving what still works, restoring what's gone quiet, and preventing avoidable decline. Call to action. If this video helped you understand your body in a new, more empowering way, type yes in the comments. Or let us know what topics you'd like covered in future videos, whether it's prostate health, hormone balance, intimacy after 60, or joint-friendly exercises for better circulation. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you'll never miss another doctor-reviewed health guide created specifically for men over 60. Your body may be older, but your vitality, connection, and dignity still matter. Your health doesn't retire, and neither should your confidence. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.